Yo, what up, everybody? This is your boy Busy B, man. Back at it with another one. Sorry about the all smoky smoke. It'd be early in the morning for me. So, today's video is about the necessity of oil. Oil is a necessity and it is crucial to your car. So, today's video is all about oil. I did a video on this already. But it was more of an additive that you can use for your oil. But you guys should go out and check that video out on my TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook. So you guys tap into that for something that you use for your oil additive. But today's video is more crucial because this is where you're not knowing that your oil can be that detrimental to you as far as it goes. So we all know about the Dodge 3.6 VVT engines, all right? So remember I was talking about polymer plastics. Polymer plastics is something that's rare, and you have to maintain and be able to keep yourself on a good lookout for it. So, man, we got a Dodge Journey 2018. And we finna jump into it, man. I'm gonna show you what you're gonna need, what you're gonna have to do, and how you can fix these parts, all right? So let's tap in, all right? Hey. Yo, what up, everybody, man? Back at it with the Dodge Journey here, 2018. VVT V6. You guys see it right there. This is a VVT motor. It doesn't say VVT, but it is a VVT motor. The part we are changing out is this bad boy right here. This is why you guys are getting those crucial oil leaks, and you guys do not know why. This is why. This thing right here, the polymer plastics, remember I was telling you guys in a certain video, if you guys tap back in, polymer plastics do what? Crack, break, or they just don't hold anymore, right? So my man went and got an updated version on his oil cooling system for his 2018 VVT. So we finna jump into it, man. I'm gonna show you the parts that you need to take off and the parts that you're gonna need to get clearance just to get to this thing, all right? So let's get at it. Oh, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, follow, hit that bell for notifications, man, and hit them thumbs up, man. I mean, much appreciated to all you guys out there that's rocking with me on these videos. But, man, let's get into it. This is a crucial one. Yo, what up, everybody, man? Back at it with the Dodge Journey here. First thing, note first that we gotta get this cover off. Right? Can't rip him off. Get him nice and clean. Then you guys already know about this system here. I have did this in my videos before, so you guys can actually go back and tap into one of those videos and show you how to take this off, where you can get to your spark plugs and be able to do your spark plug coil packs. But we're going much deeper than that. We're getting past this, past the intake manifold and beyond. All right, so you guys lock in. Matter of fact, I'm gonna keep you guys on live mode, and then let me go grab some tools. This way, I can show you how to take this off, all right? So stay in. All right, man, so we back. Got some tools here, 10 millimeter. You guys do know you're gonna have the 10 or the 8 millimeter bolts, my bad, 8 millimeter bolts for the intake plenum here. And then you're gonna have the 10 millimeter bolts to get the brackets off, the 4 bolts that holds this thing down. Even though if you unloosen this, you still won't be able to get this off until you get the 4 that are accentuated with this. So let me keep on cracking into it, you guys, and then we're gonna jump right into it. So like I said, we're gonna go in for a live feed here. First thing first, always get your purge valve nozzle off here. Get it somewhere tucked up and out of the way, so this way you guys don't have any problems. The exhaust vacuum line, all right, because you're gonna have this line here. You guys can get these. And don't do it in my order. Do it the way you can do it. I will always say start from the top and work your way down to the bottom. Makes it easier for you guys, so you'll know how this stuff works. So if you guys notice that I pulled off the locking tab for this thing, right? It's a locking tab, so this thing locks into this. So you guys already know that. You got to get this thing here off as well. It has a locking tab. Matter of fact, let me go get a pick. You guys stay tuned, all right? Stay in there. And if you guys are running low on energy while you're out doing the job, go get you a Naked, man. These things are bomb. You purchase at any store. Not a sponsor, but do get you a juice or some part or something to get your juices flowing. You know what I mean? So, all right. So we're gonna get this throttle bottle tab off. Get that thing up out of there. And we should be almost ready and set to come out of here. Now these things gonna have clamps holding on to this wire. Just unclip it right there too. You're gonna have one that sits right here on this throttle body. I don't know if you guys can see that, but you guys are probably wondering how that works. So you're gonna have like a sliding clamp here. You guys already seen me move this wire right here. You're gonna have a sliding clamp right about there. You guys remember this purge valve go back here, you guys. So if you don't put that back, I guarantee you're gonna have a bad day, because your check engine light is gonna come on, but it's not gonna mess up the performance. I can promise you that. But it will throw on your check engine light until you plug this hole back up. We got to get off the, we're going to keep working our way down, you guys, so this way you can see what I'm talking about. Like I said, you guys just stay locked in, because it's finna get pretty good here. So I think you got an 8mm bolt right there. If you can't get to this boat, always have you one of these long ones, man. Purchase your stuff from Harbor Freight, man. Shouts out to them guys always. And just unloosening this air intake hose here, so we can be able to get to it. We still got to get to this line here. And if you can't get to this, guys, be very careful on how you pull this thing off, okay? Because polymer plastic will break. So remember that. Polymer plastic will break, guys. Now, we getting down to the meat and potatoes of this thing. All right. So now what we finna do is we finna keep working our way down until we cannot go down no more with this plenum, all right? So right about now, I'm gonna go ahead and unbolt the 7 bolts. You gotta remember, we got 7, so it's one right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so we got 7 bolts here that's holding this thing down, plus the 4 bolts on the brackets. All right, so let's go ahead and get those up. But first, we're gonna go ahead and unloose those bracket bolts. All right, so I'm gonna zoom you guys in here, because I want you guys to see these bolts here. All right. because this is crucial. Oh, and make sure this is you guys are snapping this thing too. I'm gonna have to get some pliers. That's a little tighter for your hands. If you can't get it with your hands, get some pliers, wiggle it, push it back. All right, so let me get up in here, right here where this is. Cause see this bolt here, you guys can probably see it. I don't know if you guys can see that, but let me show you what I'm talking about. All right, you see that bolt right there, you guys? You see this bolt here? This bolt was blocking this hose. This means this hose was blocking this bolt here. So you got this one here, you got one back here. I don't know if you guys can get in there, but see if I can get you guys. You guys get to see my ugly mug again. All right, so you got those two bolts. And then you got one way down here, right past this. But I'm gonna show you that once I get this off, all right? So, matter of fact, let's get that off now. Let's not even waste time, right? Let's go ahead and get him off now. He's already loosened up. I ain't gotta do nothing to him. But take him off this way. Get him out of there. Bam, there it is, voila. So your air intake hose, there comes right out. So if you guys wondering what this thing looked like, this is what it looks like. All right. Now, as far as horse performance, you guys, sorry I'm stuttering because I'm moving fast. I done did this job before. It's a habit, sorry. But as far as horse performance for this vehicle and this engine in particular, you guys, you really can't do too much with these engines, but you can add on a lot. I notice right now they do have, I want to say they got some, they got some stroker kits for these engines. And your cylinder heads, you may be able to find something for it, but I'm not sure. I'm not gonna sit there and say, yeah, you know, they got this, they got that. No, I don't. I haven't really did a lot of research on the VVT V6 Dodges, you guys. So with that being said, but I do know that they do have a stroker kit for these engines. All right, so I'm gonna turn you around right here. You guys can see what I'm doing here. Getting these two bolts right here in the front. All right, because you got one right here, right? And then you got one right here too. All right, so once you get them bolts out of there, you guys, try not to drop your bolts. All right. Try not to drop them. Grab my little pick here. If you get into a little crack crevice like this, you guys, just have your little pick that's handy. And then that way you can pick your boat out. All right. Now, I got a little spot here in my little toolbox, and that's why I say I love everything about Harbor Freight, because a lot of stuff is versatile. Let me see if I can clean you guys up a little bit. Sorry about that. But yeah, like I said, they very versatile into their quality or their stuff. That's if you're versatile yourself. But yeah, they got a lot of stuff for you guys to, you know, have as far as the tool selection and tool bags and cases. All right, so there's one back here that I cannot get to, but I'm gonna wait for a second because I still will have to get this thing here off. And I'm gonna show you how to pop him out. All right. So you gotta get this tab here out of here. I could tell somebody done did this job already as far as it goes for the as far as their maintenance go. So to get that thing out of there, you guys just seen what I just did. So I'm trying to take you guys along for the ride. I don't have very much space and data on my phone, thanks to Google, but very good phone quality. I like it. Shout outs to them guys for the picture quality and sound quality as well. I know I do need a microphone after a while, but we got the air duct out for the other piece of the air intake manifold here. So, but as far as it goes, yeah, we're moving in very good progress, you guys. So now, remember I was talking about sometimes it's a little harder to get to that boat. So you guys can do this hose here two ways. You can go this way and have everything out, and you can be able to pull this in with the air intake tube out. With the air intake tube out, you can get to this hose a little easier. But if you're gonna have the air intake tube in, do have some pliers or some sort to be able to push this thing out. Let's keep on getting it cracking on this thing here. Got one more boat here. Now, here's the tricker. This is the tricker right here. So, with this band the way that it is, all right, you guys gonna have the problem of trying to get this intake manifold out, right? Even though I got all 7 of the top bolts out, and then the 4 that I was talking about holds onto a bracket. But like I said, there's a bolt down here that will loosen up this bracket and let this release itself. All right, so we finna get to this 14mm bolt down here, and we finna go ahead and loosen up the bracket so this thing can come right out of here. All right, so all right. Now, the best way to get to this boat is through this way, down through these lines here. I know a lot of you guys are probably like, why in the hell is he going through that way? Well, like I said, you have to go through this way to even get to that boat down here. You just pull up on your wiring harness here, and then you guys are going to be able to get to it. But if you guys want to make it super simple for yourself, just try to get much stuff as you can off, so this way you can get to it, you guys. And it doesn't matter how you really proceed into it. All right. And always keep your finger on that boat, because that's what happens every time. Every time, you guys. So, well, we're not going to worry about that because that boat is right here. Voila. So we're gonna get this, go ahead and finish up. Try to get you in and out of here as much as possible. So this one. How did you do that? Now, if you can't get to this boat and you don't want to take that bracket off, guys, I got 2 other boats, much easier to get to and much simpler to get to. I'm gonna go ahead and put that boat back on. I'm gonna show you those boats right now. All right. Just a line, don't worry about it, it's just a wire harness. A lot of this stuff is old, but you guys don't have to worry about that, because once you start taking these things loose and getting things unfit for your worries, it'll be much easier for you guys. All right, so what we're gonna do is we finna go up here in the front. These boats. So I got one right here. All right. So these are all right, so I'm bring you guys in on this one here, and hopefully you guys can see what I'm going at. All right, so I'm right here in this direction right here. You guys can see this. There's 2 boats that hold these brackets in. All right, so to get to them, you gotta go down through here. And sometimes it's not the easiest, guys. But it's much easier for most of you guys that's trying to do this job or even get this thing done. Let me pause you guys up real quick, and then I will come back. I'm gonna have this off for you guys. This is already, you guys can see it right there. It's already loose. So look at that, already loose. So let me go and grab a flathead screwdriver, and then I'm gonna come back, get this bracket off for you guys so you guys can see what we're talking about. All right, stay tuned. All right, you guys, I'm back with the intake plenum. Already ready to come off here. So easiest way, make sure all your boats, as I said, you got 7 up here. Make sure all them guys is out. All right. Make sure all of them are out. So this way you don't have no bind ups on your uninstalling here. So we're gonna make sure them all loose. And as you can see, mine is all loose. All right, you guys. That's all you want to do. You want to make sure all of them are out and loose here. And then this thing slides right out of here like that. All right, so you guys can keep these things or you can get rid of them. Me, I'll just get rid of them. But since my customer has his here, I'm gonna keep it. And we gotta get into this thing here. So we gotta get these things here off, all right? So I'm gonna keep you guys rolling here. You gotta unlock all your fuel injector tabs. All right. These gotta come out of here as well. All right. And they didn't even gotta come out. I'm gonna show you how to just take this thing off of here, where you don't have to worry about that. Alright, so we got all 6 fuel injectors on safety lock. You guys can just take your screwdrivers here and pry them up. Don't worry, you guys, these things is gonna break, but let me go get something for this air intake plenum, so that way we don't get nothing in the heads or even close into there. All right, so let me start. Keep going with these tabs here. So this way, you guys see what I'm talking about. You guys will know what I'm talking about, all at the same time. All right. So, because once you see all this dryness, you guys, that's, it's okay, because this is just a cover. Don't worry about that. That's wiring that's inside of here, so you ain't got to worry about that. All right. So, let me go and grab. Probably don't even need to grab anything, right? So let's see what we got in the old trusty toolbox here. Well, we still got to unlock all your fuel injectors and plugs. All right. Now I'm telling you now, you guys, when you guys go to the shop and they tell you that you got this problem, just be aware of the price, because it's gonna hit. All right? It's gonna hit you. All right, so we got these unplugged. And all we're doing is unplugging the coil packs as well, you guys. Make it a little bit simpler. I know where all this stuff goes, so I'm not gonna worry about that right now. But I know where it all goes. All right. So I got this side exposed. We got to get his fuel line off, because this is the fuel injectory housing where the fuel comes in off the fuel tank from a fuel pressure regulator. And that line goes this way. So if your fuel pressure regulator is ever messing up, you guys, it's going to be down there. But other than that, we got to get this guy here off. Let's see if we can try to pop him real quick. Keep this blue tab somewhere close and handy, because you're going to need it. This guy here, if you guys don't have picks for this stuff, you guys, trust me, you're going to want to go purchase some, because this is going to be scary, but not as bad. Let's see. Alright, guys, so I'm trying to get you guys locked in on this one here. I would have did it if this had a plug like the old school ways, or just putting that clamp on and unleashing it, but it doesn't. So you're gonna have to deal with the plastics and clamps and all that good stuff. All right, but let me all right. I don't know if you guys just seen that, but this thing just released itself from here. And we're gonna keep prying at it. Just had it. All right. So if you guys got like a little screwdriver or something like that, keep that right there. You don't have to put a lot of force on it, but and I'm just holding this so it doesn't lock back in. So make it easy. Make it easy for you guys. This is how you guys get it done. This is how it's actually gonna come out working, all right? So you guys just stay tuned for it. In this way, we can unlock this guy here. So this guy gotta come out here, all right? So you can do it two ways, you guys. You can do it this way, but just be very, very careful when you do it this way, because you guys gonna be messing with gasoline. All right, this thing is being stubborn. All right, and you guys can twist this just a little bit so you can get this clamp in here. All right. All right. Now, keep this clamp somewhere you can access to get to it, all right? All right, so now we got that out of there. That's the gasoline area. Yeah, so you still, y'all still with me? All right, cool, because I hope you guys are hitting that like and subscribe and share button, man. Because you guys are getting exclusive access of me working on this thing. Like I said, you guys have seen this before, of me doing the coil packs and spark plugs here. But you guys are getting the exclusive. All right. You guys get some raw data. But let me go ahead and finish this up, and then I click back in with you guys. All right, like, yo, what up with it, everybody? Back at it. About to go ahead and remove the air intake manifold plenum, or actually the air intake manifold. This is the manifold for this thing, you guys. All right, the plenum is the part that's on top, like a big ass piece of hunk of plastic. They don't really give off too much horsepower for it. I wish Dodge would make an upgrade version for that, so these guys can actually start putting a little bit more horsepower to their vehicle, because it is a nice V6. I know some of the ones that they did make is very, very good. I know GM has the 3.6 liter VVT, same engine, right? And but it makes a little bit more power. Okay, you wonder why it makes more power, because the way GM designed it was because of their luxury quality is much heavier than the standard quality. Now, this is what I love about GM, because they did upgrade little minor details like cylinder heads. They made a larger cylinder head port, so it flow a little bit more CFM, and I want to say air and fuel on that, and kind of upgraded this part too. I think it got a larger intake manifold ports, so it gives it the power. So because I think that thing makes 308 horsepower and 275 foot-pounds of torque. So 308 in horsepower and 275 foot-pounds of torque, and that's pretty impressive for a V6 VVT. All right. So like I said, these things here are very, very, very powerful, man. I mean, you guys are getting these cars, and they're just making them more stronger and more powerful than what you think. Because back in the day, you remember V6, you'd be like, man, you need a V8 to pull that boat. Now you can pull a boat with a V6. That's crazy. So, you guys just see me unloosen these little bolts here. Well, this is for this air intake plenum, or air intake manifold here. We're gonna go ahead and snatch him out so you guys can see. You guys can see it. To get to the meat and potatoes in this thing. So all these boats, like I said, guys, make sure all your boats and stuff is unloosened before you try to pull this thing out of here. All right, so you should be good to go. Go ahead and snatch him up. Every time. Every time. And if you're just having these little problems, you can do it this way too. This is your air intake manifold. Now, when you guys do this job, thank God to my customer, he went and got the rubber gaskets that goes for these ports here. You got these ports here, right? And then you're gonna have these ones down here too as well. All right, so when you guys change the rubbers, it's these you got to change as well, because they have these all in a case. Get the Feel Pro, way better. You guys won't have to worry about redoing them if you get the Feel Pro. All right, so now we where the meat and potatoes is. Right where we need to be, you guys. So guys are still rocking with me on this. Awesome. Thank you guys so much. Love you all. But yeah, let's keep on rocking into this thing, pull this thing out of here, and then tell you how you can put this back in here. And it's only one way, but before we do, let's show you what I'm talking about with the Dodge VVT V6s, because you guys have the excessive oil leak. It's right down in there. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but there's oil. So there's oil right down in there. Only reason why, because the rubbers to this has failed. All right, so get the other. If you're gonna do this job, you can just, there's nothing wrong with this cooler, but getting the O-rings for this is a little difficult. So just buy the whole oil cooler all by itself and you guys can be ready to go. But yeah, man, this is where you guys have the most common problem while you guys having an oil leak in your driveway. So hopefully you guys get those parts and replace them. Make sure the O-rings are good and intact, so this way you guys can be able to get back to where you're going and go to and come back safely without hurting your engine. All right, so make sure you guys are upgrading those parts. All right, so let's go ahead and get this old one on, and then we're gonna put the new one on, and you guys go ahead and hit that like and subscribe and bell the notifications when we get ready to drop this video out. All right, so let me finish up, get back at it, and we're gonna be good. All right, hey, yo, we back with it. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the oil cord. Still have to run to the car, grab another bolt and socket, but we got all of them out. Oh, and there's 5 bolts to this thing, you guys. 5, not 4. My bad. So there's 5 bolts to this thing. I'm gonna show you how to get them out of here, because I know a lot of you guys are like, man, so do it take a special size bolt? Yes, it does. It takes a 6-point star socket or a 6mm star socket. So get those at Harbor Freight as well. And you guys can do it me. I do it the other. I'm a DIY guy, so this way I can get to my boat. All right. So let me grab this thing here. Right. Make sure. All right. So we got all 5. We're finna go ahead and all right, so you guys, let's check this out. So if you guys are trying to pull this thing out of here, be very, very careful, because I think there's oil pressure inside of this line. But you guys can pull this out of here and remove the new one. And let's see if we can have this thing here pulled out. All right, so you guys gonna have a little bit of headache, but give me a second. And this is why you guys take note of this. When you guys got these VVTs, be very, very careful on how you put this oil filter in here, all right? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, and it takes a 24 millimeter wrench or socket, either or, all right? But be very, very careful of how you put this on here, because you can loosen these bolts and them gaskets on there are gonna go bad, all right? So, get the guy here. Get the guy right here hooked up so I can get him in and out the way. And then, all right. This thing have all the oil in the world. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about, you guys. Try to get you guys some good feed here. So what you want to do is get down here with this clamp, you guys. So I think this thing does have coolant in it. So how you address this matter is a little difficult, but we're gonna get this guy out of here. All right. Still try to. So what we want to do is we want to get this thing out of here, right? So, like I said, it looked like they did this already. Some of these, like I said, these polymer plastic guys, these polymer plastic ones, these O-rings here are gonna be out. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. All right, because this car got a lot of miles on it, you know. But if you guys can see that, look how flat that ring is. Now that's rubber, all right? So if you guys are wondering why you guys are having the oil leak, this is why. Of these rings here are out. They're old. Get rid of them, or like I say, just replace the whole thing. All right, so now we got the new piece here. Trying to figure out if this is oil. Yeah, it's oil for sure. It's a lot of oil. All right, so this is a lot of oil, you guys. But that's how this stuff goes in here. So what we're gonna do is basically get this thing in here. All right. First, we're gonna go ahead and get this old stubborn coolant hose on. Get our pliers here. All right. Gonna get our pliers on here. So if you guys are wondering where that oil leak comes from, after you guys done did your oil pan and got a new gasket on that thing, and you still having the oil leak, this is where it's coming from. If you guys have this here model, VVT V6 here, so oh boy. So we're doing hands and got slippery from oil, you guys, so don't mind me. I'm just trying to get this clamp here. Make sure that your clamp is in. All right. Oh, right. So let's finish up here. Snap him in. This way we can get you guys back rolling the right way here. And what I loved about this is they turned this clamp around so it'll be facing up, so you can just unplug it easily. And then you can plug this guy here in easily. But we're not going to do that right now. We just plug two bottoms in. So this way we can be able to get some access on this thing. And when you guys are pressing this in, you guys, make sure you do this one back here, and then it'll slide down. If you have a lot of oil down there, you guys, make sure that you're not putting too much on it, because you don't want to crack it, because like I said, it is aluminum. All right, aluminum will tend to warp or break or crack of some sort. You don't want that at all. All right. Don't mind me. I do this with every vehicle I touch. I never got to do it on live feed, so you guys got it live. You see what you have to do to get this thing here up and running. I know you guys like, why wouldn't you just clean that before? Well, because I'm a mobile mechanic, all right? And this young gentleman that I was doing his car for, you know, I did works on his pop's car, his mom's, his brother's, and anybody else I know that they recommended me to, or they recommended me to them. I did their cars as well, and they never had a problem. So you guys be very, very careful how you put these things in here. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and get some bolts in this thing right quick. All right. So you guys got to remember, you got 5 of them. So you got one back here. And you guys can see it. That you can see. Now, I think one of these are a straight length bolt. I'm not sure. We're gonna find out, because I know the one for the back is just a little bit not cooperating. So, but we'll get it to cooperate the right way. All right. We already know that this is down. So we're gonna go ahead and start getting these guys here pressed in. And we're just gonna do 2 of them for now, you guys. We're not gonna do a lot. We're just gonna do these front 2 and get these guys here within hand and in mode of it. Going to, you guys. We're just doing these 2. All right. Want to do is we're gonna go ahead and get this 6 here off. We're gonna get 7 on here. Yeah, 7 here. So, let's use this guy here. I'll do him like we did the other one, but a little bit different. All we want to do is be able to get him down. Alright, see how it went down? That's all you want to do. So if you guys got the upgraded aftermarket one, you guys, you're going to have to bang that one through a little bit. But you guys should be good. So don't stress it. Yeah. get to be a little bit stubborn, you guys, don't worry about it. Don't try to force me. All right, because all right, so show you guys a little trick here. It's really not a trick. It's just a lesson learned, so you guys don't over tighten them or crack the housing of this. Use a wrench. All right, use this, because I'm gonna tell you something. If you guys use a big wrench like this, or my electric ratchet you guys just see me use, you guys can potentially crack it or over tighten the bolts. All right, now you guys already know my torquing sequences. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna put them all the way down, and then get this guy here down. Now these ain't the right size, because remember guys, I had a size 6. All right, so I did have a size 6, so we're gonna go back with that same size 6, torque him down a little bit more, and he should be good to go on this. All right, so what we do, here we go. Or did I think I put it back in here? I'm just looking around at my tools. You guys, stay with me. Stay with me. Now you guys can do this as far as you know, just to torque them down. All right, don't use the handle. All right, just use your, you can use the ratchet, but don't use the power part of the ratchet. All right, I'm doing this because I know I done did this job been there 3 or 4 times already. I know what it takes. All I'm doing is taking this thing a 90-degree turn and making sure that these bolts are tightened down. That's all I'm doing, you guys. Just taking them in as 90. All right. Like I said, you guys, you know how to use your tools. Use your tools very well. I always say this a lot to just my customers. Let the tools do the work. Don't put yourself to work. All right. Let the tools do the work for you. So we already got what, 1, 2, 3 torque down. We're gonna go ahead and get to this one in the back here. And it's so hard to get. All right. All we're doing is tighten them down. I took him over to 90 because I knew that he was going to have to be tightened down a little bit more than what we think. And then, all right, got one more to go. All right, so some of these things here, you guys. All right. It's just going to be that much harder to tighten them down. So don't be afraid of this. I'm just using this right here for a good measurement, you guys. All right. All I want to do is make sure that these bolts are tightened down the right way. All right. Keep him. Make sure that he has some kind of gripping power. So this way you guys can finish torquing these things down. All right. So all right. All right. All right, so they all tucked down, you guys. Now it's just trying to put it all back together again. I do know that my customer is going to have to let that little bit of oil burn off. What I'm gonna do for him is take See if we can try to soak some of it up, you know. But yep, that's how you do it, you guys. If you guys are just trying to get this job here done, sorry about all the traffic here because I am out on the street with this car. If you guys are just trying to get this job done, you guys, this is what it takes, especially for your VVT V6. Yeah. If you guys are willing to get it done, let me know. If not, if you guys follow me on my Facebook, you guys have my number on the flyer. You guys can give me a call, and I'll be happy to assist you with this. Because like I said, I know these things do wear out over time. I want to say approximately right at like almost 120,000 miles. That's when you start seeing a lot of this stuff, you know, kick in. So you guys better be very, very aware and very, very cautious to it. Get that stuff soaked up. Alright. Soak this stuff up, you guys. Try to get a lot of that out as you can. Should have did it before I tightened it down. Should have did it before I tightened it down, but I just didn't have enough napkins and stuff like that, you guys, so it's all good. I ain't worried about it. But as far as just getting most of it, you can do it this way. It's not gonna hurt you. But while you do have this out, get that out of there, okay? I'm just gonna keep soaking it down, or try to see if we can try to get this thing soaked up out of here as much as possible. You know what I mean? But yeah, you guys don't have to do what I did with those bolts, those 5 bolts. Like I said, if you have the Star 6mm bolt socket, Star 6mm socket, 6-point, you can put it that way, a 6-point socket, 6mm. That will get it off, okay? 7mm would definitely probably get it off. I did it with a 6mm and tapped it on because I didn't have my Star set. I thought it was a regular 6 hex head bolt where it has the flat side, not the points like the Star. But yeah, I did it that way because I didn't have that with me, because I thought I was gonna be dealing with hex bolts. Hex bolts are different from Star bolts. Okay, you guys, so I want to thank all you guys for rocking out with me, but I gotta finish this up because I know my customers probably gonna be like, man, you gonna be done anytime soon? So let me finish this up, you guys, and then I'm gonna click back with you when I know that we are all back and put together. So you guys just stay with me on it. All right, you guys, so we back at it with the Dodge Journey. You can go ahead and put on the air intake manifold with the fuel injectors. Get that thing nice and tightened down. ready to rock with the new gaskets on. Remember how I told you guys about the new gaskets, so let's go ahead and get that thing on.
This is light work. Come on, spill the tea.
Get this off, right? So we're gonna use our old air intake manifold.
This is light work. Come on, spill the tea.
We already got gaskets for these things, you guys. So
this is light work.
there's all your gaskets.
Spill the tea.
And we're gonna lay these out.
This is light work. Come on, spill the tea.
You guys been rocking with me so far. Thank you guys so
This
much.
is light work. Come on,
You guys are awesome.
This is light work. Come on, spill the tea.
So yeah, man. So you guys been rocking out with me already. Like I said, thank you. But yeah, we finna go ahead and put on this air intake manifold. Change out the gaskets. We're gonna put in new gaskets here. We gotta get the old gaskets out. Then you guys can put them back in the same plastic that you got your new gaskets from. See, and then this is an easy process, you guys, so you guys can do this yourself. But if you're wondering how to take these things off here, that's how you do it with the little pick here. And get them out. As they say, get it out, get it done. But yeah, man. Get this guy here back on and rocking. If you guys are wondering how to replace these, that's how you do it. I gotta get you guys up and going here. Now for these air intake manifolds, you guys don't have to really too much worry about cleaning them. Just spray them off. Make sure everything is sprayed off and nice and clean. Like I said, I knew I was doing the job, but I just came in at very minimum because his was not that dirty as far as it goes. All right. All right. So let's go ahead and do the top ones here. Get these top ones out. You guys got nails like I do, you can go ahead and pull them out. Yeah. It's not gonna hurt you. But yeah. You guys gonna pull these things out of here. And that way we can pop in these new ones. And get you guys in there with the new ones, you guys. So we'll be going. Like I said, we're flying by through here. I think the approximate time to do this, you guys, with no interruptions and the right tools, you're looking at an hour and a half just to do it. Because you want to inspect me. I'm an inspector, so I inspect parts as I do this stuff. Make sure stuff is good and clean. And then that's what we do, man. All right. So let me click back in with you guys, but you guys see it, the air intake manifold is on. About to button it down, and then he'll be set to go right here. So I'll click back in with y'all. All right, you guys, so we did right back at it. We got everything torqued down. We want to make sure all your bolts and stuff is in to where they need to be. So we want to make sure everything is lined up. Again, you guys, if you guys gonna use the electric ratchet, you don't need to torque it down. You don't need to torque it down, you guys. You just guys need to you just need to get it down to where they're down. All right, you don't need to torque them down just yet. All right. Because you're not going to use this to torque. All you want to do is get it to where you can just go ahead and get all your bolts down. So again, do not use this to torque with. All right. All right, so we're gonna work our way from in to out to torque these bolts down. So we're gonna get that one, 2, 3. All right. And just want to get these things tight enough. All right. All right, so we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. All right, so that's 3 right there. All right, so we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. All right. 3. All right. Now, I immediately came over here because I knew this one wasn't down, right? So 1, 2, 3. We gotta jump. All right. See how that's this? All right. All right. 1, 2, 3. All right. Now, as you're doing this, you guys just remember where you finished and where you left off. All right. So I'm going 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. That one was still loose. I just did 1 extra, then more than 3. Now I know he's tight. And then you can do this. You can do this as well. You can just go 1. All right. 1. You guys don't have to, think about it. 1. You're just doing 1s all the way around. 1. All right. 1. This will keep this thing tightened down the whole duration of the build and of the gasket itself. Boom. So we're done here. And there it is. So you tighten them down, get those things down in there. Now we got to plug up some steel. Let's go ahead and start plugging you up here. far as your gas line here. Oh, we just seen it here. Now you guys remember that clamp, those clamps I was talking about. You guys want to make sure you guys keep these things handy in the area where you know they're going to be at. All right. All right. Boom. So now we know that's there. Go ahead and start clamping your fuel injectors back in. All right. Same thing on this side. Everything just lays down. All right. Now, I didn't explain that you guys very well, but for your oil cooler, sorry about the close-up, but for your oil cooler for this, okay, you guys make sure you guys clean that stuff out of there. And I want to say you guys have your coolant drained out of there, because if not, it's going to get back into those oil passages. Like I said, if it's not very much, then it's just going to sit there, and that's cool, you know, and that's fine. All right, so you got an oil filter in, brand new, and then all right. So, since the oil filter is in, it's already one that comes with the part, which is awesome. So you guys don't have to worry about that part. Or just make sure to check it and make sure you do have one in there. Other than that, plug up your coil packs all over again. All right. So we can get you guys up and going. All right. Everything right here plugged up. All right. Got those plugs in. These are for your throttle body and upper intake. Got to get this thing here going a little bit more. And then we should be good, you guys. Keep rolling. And if you guys are having a little problems with these rubber gaskets here, don't worry about it. Just so you can pinch them in this way, and you can just roll it, roll it right into that slot, because they, rubber gaskets, So, let's go ahead and get this guy here in here. Be a problem. Got to get the air intake manifold on. But before we do that, we gotta get the top end. Okay. Slide him in here. You guys remember that bracket, right? Always, always, always. Make sure when you go in with this thing, you guys are going in right here. That bracket back there, you guys can see it. This bracket back here, these two bolts are gonna have to slide in there like that. And keep it lined up, you guys. It would definitely do that for you. And then this just slides in here like this. All right. So now, in here, like I said, you guys, if you guys are catching my Facebook, if you guys are trying to get this job done, like I said, my number's on the flyer. You guys can give me a call. But if you're not on my Facebook or even in the social media groups associated with that number, you guys can still be able to get a call. If you guys are looking to get this job done, you guys can always reach me off the number on my flyer. But other than that, you guys, this thing is pretty much done. You know what I mean? So easy peasy job. Upgrade your stuff. Make sure you're getting the right stuff for it to have it upgraded. And then this way, you'll be able to take care of your car a long time, just like you take care of yourself for a long time. So I'm gonna keep going here. But like I said, man, you guys make sure you guys hit that like, subscribe, follow, hit that bell for notifications when I drop these videos. Hit that thumbs up. And leave a comment if you like. Man, you know, like I said, I enjoy doing these videos for you guys because I know how it is out here, especially when you're dealing with these newer cars and you guys don't know what you're really getting yourself into. So those are things you can look out for V6 VVT 3.6 liter Dodge. You guys can look out for those parts. Like I said, upgrade those. Make sure you guys are getting the right ones. This way you guys don't have that oiling problem or oiling issues in your driveway, because it will leak out. So do note, you're gonna have to change your oil in the car, okay? Do change your oil in the car, okay, you guys? So, man, love you guys. See you guys on the next one. And holla. Hey.